Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's stream. I hope you're all doing okay. I'm doing good. I am doing good. I am positive for the week coming, so I suppose that is good. Right, so I'm going to give a quick shout out. I apologize for forgetting to put Shinobot on there. So I guess the people who claimed the rewards too early, congrats, but it might not add up to anything. Right, so I had a think about what to do today, and I'm thinking we're going to play and hopefully finish Conarium. So that was the game we played last time. I was debating, do we continue, do we not? And then I felt kind of bad because I want to experience the rest of the story. And to be honest, I want to give it another try. I want to give it another go. And I hope it all works out. So yeah. And I have been very smart. I have actually got up here within easy access a walkthrough, which is hidden behind OBS. But if we get stuck again, I can always go back to it. Right. Let's go and get everything ready for it. How is everybody doing, by the way? I know I'm just totally just buying time, but how is everybody doing? There you go. Transition across. There we go. Let's take off studio mode so I can actually pay attention to stuff. There you go. All works. I've got to admit, I'm nervous, but kind of excited for the idea of doing Resident Evil 2 for the very first time tomorrow. So I hope you lot will all be nice, kind, gentle. This is the first of the... I suppose 5 was the first one I played, but I have a feeling these ones are a bit more horror, less action-packed. Oh, I'm sorry, Zwei. I'm sorry. I mean, you just have to make the next one, I promise. Right, so let's go into continue. So we'll have a quick recap for those who weren't sure. We're in the Arctic base. I think it is Antarctic base. I believe it is like the 1980s. We are part of a following trying to unlock psychic awareness using some weird plants we've found here. We have gone deep into some tunnels, been told that not to follow, but we are following anyway, and we've encountered a cat and got high with it, and a octopus mummy thing that seemed to be quite confusing. But right, we'll jump straight into it. I do remember these do load quite quickly, so this is gonna be the one time I'm like, oh, you know, yeah, we got high with a cat. And we had previously just stepped through a portal, so we are going deeper and deeper. It's very slow. Oh, I got I love that emoji. Octopus mummy, not mommy. But I mean, you know, we've never been close enough to really figure it out. But it's definitely I've got to admit, I've been enjoying the idea of it and the thought of it, because it's very slow burn-esque horror. Just trying to remember where the buttons were now. We had space. Space was allowed us to kind of change things.
This is Frank Gilman. Can anybody hear me? Over. I guess nobody can hear me.
Hey. And we did have an axe. So, as with all good things, when you have an axe, you can't be scared, right? And it's quite good, actually, because my idea was... The other game I was going to do was I was going to try again with the Cthulhu Cosmic Abyss demo. from the Steam Next Fest. But I'm thinking if we finish this today, that we can probably continue that demo. Maybe start the demo again, because I know I got a bit stuck. And hopefully push forward a bit further next Sunday. Cut through zombies and Mr. X with a bit of Cthulhu funkiness. I am unsure if there are things that chase us or if it is just puzzles, but oh yay, look, little lizards. These look lizardy. I don't think they're deep wanny. They're not fishmen-esque. Right.
These plants release a poisonous gas when cut.
But this light allows us to, when charged. I can't remember if we have where we charge it. We might need to run all the way back. I hope there's a way we can charge it. It's like a weird glowing gemstone. If not, we'll just rub it in the fire, right? That's what you do with the weird glowing stones. Rub it in fire. No, this does not seem good. These aren't reacting. You gonna react? React for me? No, of course not. Okay. Alright, we just rub our face against things and... You know what? I would, but I'm not sure where the switch is, Gerbil. But it's a pink light thing, so you're welcome to give it a try. The other option is to just throw it at the vines and hope that works. Or smash down wall. As always, violence solves the answer. There we go. Just reptile thingies. Fine. As long as they don't move, I'm happy. I could step into the water. People think, should I step in the water? I do apologise if I'm moving quite fast away. I've been playing a lot of Warframe today. So I am very much honed into running around like a maniac. We have got a weird frog mask. A beautifully ornate metallic mask with a reptilian face carved on it. It does not only indicate anything about its purpose being served in its day. Okay, well, yoink. Yeah, New Year's swim. Let's jump in the water. The game doesn't want me to jump in the water. It's fine. We didn't want to go in the water anyway, right? Boo. Up here's new. Was it new? Yeah, because you ran across this. You know what? I know it's like a lizard men civilization, but I do kind of like these little lanterns. Not necessarily like that quite as much, but hey ho. Loops round, so we want to find a glowing one of these. And more importantly, I'm curious if we can find an actual like way to bring the light out of here. Maybe we recharge them. I'm very much worried that those lizard men are going to come alive. It's like the Elder Scrolls series, and we've just got Argonians waiting behind us. Ooh, left or right, left or right. Let's go this way. There's lights, right? I'm gonna hold this out just on the off chance. Do you react? We rub no. Okay. That looks like it's a route out. Click on here.
Yes, it is depicted here. Our gateway out of this world. These reliefs clearly portray ancient Conarium, the thing I have been searching for my whole life. As much as I can understand, that one depicts a seemingly dead city as an ever-living organism with lots of mummified bodies connected to the device. Incredible. And the other one depicts an ancient Conarium which is connected to another one, most probably outside of this planet or maybe out of this dimension. My, this is just marvelous.
I mean, all I can see is creepy dark eye overlooking a city. And then night sky. Okay. We'll shoot in. There you go. That should line up that lighthouse. Hey! Now with that, we charge up this. Cool. This one I want to see if we can transfer that light to somewhere else. Oh. Don't like that. Do not like this. There we go. I'm trying to find one of these stones. You see, now I'm like, oh, we can try this, see if it works. See if it's... Oh, really don't like that. I think I could move. I'm not sure if I was meant to move or not. We'll see. Yeah. We back away from Octomummy. But let's just run away. Let's just run away as we're being hunted. Okay, we kite. We kite. Are they following? Are they following? Oh, yeah, here they come. Come on. Here, boy. Here, boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Oh. No, no, no. You don't need to weaken that one. No, no, no. You don't need to... I don't know if it's stealth or if it's run. So the problem is we've not encountered anything that really screams stealth. Or should we use axe? Maybe hold this out. Does this scare away scary things? Nope, it does not scare away scary things. Maybe they're cold-blooded, so we go all the way out. Maybe I just need to take a deep breath and just slow down slightly. Will you follow us all the way over here? Oh, you seem to be following us all the way over here. Will you cross the beam? Come on, boy. Come on. Yep. Yep, they crossed the beams. Ha-ha! I am speed. You cannot stop me. Bring it. Bring it. I dare you to bring it. Yep, we just don't stop. We don't stop. Don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. We don't stop. Don't stop. Wait, what? No. No game. Game, no. No game. Don't make me do it again. No, okay, cool. Wait. Did I get turned around? I did, I got turned around. Hey. The important thing is, chat, we did it together. We did it as a family. Oh, my thing's got busted. Thing busted. Oh, but these light up. Okay, we're good. We're good. There you go. And then we... That's fine. We don't need to be chased anymore. And that's what matters. That is the main thing. This is obviously where the religious lizard men lived. Worshipping the elder thing. Hello. Okay, well, I guess we stand here. We... land on that. Okay. Explore it more. Oh, there is a weird tail thing. Ancient musical instrument with elaborate ornaments that are reptilian in nature. It still looks playable. Do we get to blow a random horn? Down here. Apparently not. Okay. I think I've faced in all the corners. Okay, do we crouch in front of the thing? They seem to be crouching. Or do we just sidestep? There we go. It's what happens. You use your brain, you realize it's not as bad as you thought. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that.
I don't know if anybody reads this, or if there is anyone still alive out there. I've lost everybody who was on my search party. I am alone and afraid, even from the out-of-place echoes of my own footsteps that are reverberating along these halls of ages-long silence. It is hard to tell if I am alive anymore. Those visions, sounds, the devilish scenes described in the reliefs I come across every now and then. We were not meant to be here.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust, are you there? Answer me, please!
We're fine. We're good. Think of it as just the world's most interesting spa. Or like pool. You've got like your little water passage, and then you walk through here. You'd pay a fortune to like spend anything like walking around here, right? Random hole. Oh, that looks fun. Okay. You aren't lizardy. Okay, so we've got more of the ivy. This just reminds me of like an Elden Ring dungeon. Ooh, what do we got? Up. That looks like it's a dead end, so I'm thinking. Oh, don't like that. Yep. Let's do it anyway. We've got things covering their ears. This might be a painful chat. Do it anyway. There we go. Oh. Bonjour. Okay, well, you know what? They're not chasing me. I'm happy with that. Taking a knife, though. An ornate sacrificial dagger, wholly intact and still amazingly sharp, even after all these years of desolation. The elaborate carving on the curious metallic surface signifies a reptilian nature. Okay. I am starting to really dislike the screen distortion. No, I think the screen distortion's meant to show that you're going insane. And I think it's less of a I can't cope with it, and it's more of a it means something creepy's coming.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
Yo. Do a flip. Do a flip. Okay. I think I've had a bit too much coffee today, chat. Oh, hello. Hey. Okay, this seems wrong, but that's fine. What a god. Musical things. Like the light. I know. I think we had a weird dream going through a mansion before, but this is the first time we've actively...
We need to be cautious, not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
Hey, well...
A stuffed, subadult Nile crocodile, one of the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
Okay, cool. I'm scared to approach their heads. You know something's gonna happen, right?
A medicine man mask from Northwest Africa. A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa.
Okay. What do you think, chat? You think when he's got to open their eyes? Let's start left to right.
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands. Such cultivated minds kept in permanence by getting dried under the scorching sun with methods now lost to us. As well as the sun, they were believed to be symbols of knowledge.
Okay, you know what? If we just don't look at their faces, they can't look back at us, right? You not want to say anything about this one? You. No, same thing. Mesopotamian heads. Cool. Let's just close. Yeah, they're actual heads. This is somebody who's obviously traveled. Huh. Okay. Oh, no, we can go down. Let's just leave. No, of course we can't.
This relic is from Madagascar. I have two versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanaldi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld. I had it brought by an old captain friend who often visits that island for trading purposes.
Okay. What do you think? Should I go down? Should I explore this level? Just let me open doors. Yeah. There's more stuff in there. Even more stuff in here. Look, it's Kronos? Saturn eating his own son. That's it. That's it. Saturn. I can't read that. It is too dark. Flip you round? Round? Okay. So we've got books on Antarctica. Time bore? Stuff based on the actual maps. A little bit dark, but it's fine. Wait, wouldn't we have a flashlight? We do. Right, so we just... There we go. Now we go. Right. I absolutely agree, Crow. Much better. It's not just dark shape in front of us. They believed in the Hollow Earth. This guy was thinking about the Hollow Earth. Agartha. Ugh. It's one of the ones that I don't agree with. I'm more like okay with playing around with the idea of like that sort of stuff, but Agartha's one that never really struck with me. The whole Lost World and the center of the Earth. Exactly. I mean, now if you talk about like if you want to go, oh, there's like caverns beneath the Earth, yeah, I can get behind that. But entire worlds, entire civilization, there'd be some proof. Okay.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me how I get it. I have my ways.
Okay, let's shut the door.
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands.
This one.
A cryptic mask with an untraced origin. This is called the Mask of the Beholder. Skulls from New Guinea that are believed to be housing protective spirits.
Ooh, okay, the light on that one's a bit too bright. Okay, more stuff, more stuff. Curious if we're going to come across any other Lovecraftian-esque things. As told in some banned ancient volumes I was able to acquire, is evidence of that Conarium, when properly adapted to the works of the human psyche and physiology, can transcend the mind beyond the limits of time and space into a particular place we have not yet to explore. If not, for our own experiences correspond exactly with the depictions provided in the Necronomicon, there we go, and some other books of forgotten lore, I'd easily declare myself a madman. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me to justify the objectivity of my position, that dimension is completely devoid of light other than some small glowing and morphing geometric shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold. But I do believe that these are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from what is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic void with a pair of corporeal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers to ever reach this ancient forbidden place. But the question now weighing heavily on my mind is whether we could ever fully understand this experience with the hindrance of our own limited sensations. Okay, yeah, well, some things you're not meant to know, right? Oh, thank God.
It sounded like the floor is hollow back there.
Yeah, you know, good to know. Nice to know. I thought the door was opening and I was terrified. Alright.
Woodland Lizard Spirit Mask.
Cool.
A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
Okay. Well, let's try. Do we need a pry bar? Oh. What's that? Alright, well, we know where to come back.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Okay. Good to know. It's good to know that that requires something else. It's locked. Well, only one place to go. There's nothing here we can grab. No. Oh, good. Okay. Down into the basement. we go. Oh, yay! This is fun. Random box and sarcophagi of different types and lying outside the known space-time continuum is the dimension to which the gate is knowledge and the key is the Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshly bindings, we start to perceive more and more. If we inquire by mere knowing and thinking of any subject matter, windows to a relative time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. And what's better, we've grasped that the experiences in these sessions are shared and even improved by all of our attendees' personal knowledge. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside of this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there is something looming, whispering in my ears in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its contents. You are absolutely right, Crow. These are like weebles. They wobble, but... well, that one fell down. Okay, so... phonograph. Not found anything else. There's only one other place. Just temporarily shut that door. Octopus mummies can just stay in there for a little bit. Crowbar. I'm more confident now. Up the doors. There we go. We have got looks like a dial of some sort. 3 prongs. Phonograph. So, first things first. That still do nothing.
Looks like something's missing here.
Could it possibly be this? Maybe? Or is there more to it?
I need something that can fit.
Hey, Vamp! How are you doing? We are currently exploring a old man's house. Hey. Dear E.W. Ross, how can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since the erection of the earliest ziggurats of Sumeria? What can we know about the time-worn Sphinx still standing in the Gaza Plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us emit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. That's something I presume you will have a hard time believing. I have finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities of Rub al-Khali, which are said to have been built in the undreamt age of certain wonders and rumoured to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands 1,000 years ago. Rub al-Khali, isn't that the like Atlantis of the Sands? I'm trying to remember. That's the great civilization that was taken back by the desert. There's even more to the story. According to a reliable source, there should be depictions of or information about the locations of ancient conariums buried within those halls. In a few weeks, you receive a book containing the location of those cities and a map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I'm sure you're excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss these findings in detail. But that will have to wait a while, since I'll be away for some time visiting the Oriental wonders of the old world. I'm sure you know what I mean. Hope to see you soon. Hey, Harley Warren. Aw, thank you, Vamp. Believe it or not, I am a sucker for like mythology and cryptozoology and all that sort of stuff. I don't necessarily think parts of it are real. Oh, no, correction. I think parts of it are real to the degree that there probably are stuff we don't know. But, yeah.
When using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something, previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately, it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session and seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent. From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. But again, against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations. As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
You are absolutely right, Crow. You're meant to never read the books. Reading the books is just, even nicely, you try to do things properly. Reading the books just upsets your mind. Which is why all the best people, when you play a Cthulhu game, or like either video game or roleplay system, read the books and watch the people who are heavy into Cthulhu panic. Okay, so we have got a new toy. We still have the crowbar. We don't have the crowbar. Boo. Don't look behind me, we're fine. Right, that looks like it goes in here. Goes in the round hole. Okay. I'm looking for a a 3-digit code. Is this do this? No. Okay, we can do this. Right. Have a little look. Donda. Small Donda. Yeah, I would totally play some more cryptozoological games. But it sounds awful, but like the Virginian woods creatures are the sort of things that are kind of, in my mind, some of the most terrifying, like the New World cryptozoological things, but not like Bigfoot. and that sort of stuff. I'm talking of things like penguin. The sort of stuff that can be somewhat explained by like reality, but make it equally creepy, like not deer. Oh my god. Bigfoot is a nice guy. You get a feeling Bigfoot's a nice guy. But yeah, not deer are fracking terrifying.
The Asmat people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Fumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Fumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
Okay.
According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it.
Yeah, you know what, ma'am? I totally agree with you in that respect. There is, like, horrific and monstrous is one thing. Even eldritch is one thing. But when you have something that is so close to being normal, but doesn't quite hit that spot, that is where you're like, yeah, I don't like this. Don't like it. Old friend, what you've told me about the shared nature of the experience of the Conarium provides me, No, repeat that. What you've told me about the shared nature of the experience the Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I'm sure you remember when I told you why certain corpses never decay, but rest firm and fat in their tombs for thousands of years. I believe that with some help from a certain acquaintance, I could provide you with such specimens. That would be beneficial for us both, I believe. Eagerly waiting your answer, H. Warren. Well, I mean, so if you want examples, the whole idea of a not deer gerbil, and you can see like pictures and depictions of them. They're not like horrific, but it's deer that there's something off on them. And it's usually described as, oh, they've got like mange or a deformity or a fungal growth. But yeah, they look like a normal deer, but there's just something wrong. Either they're not acting quite right. It's like rabies, like any animal with rabies kind of makes you freak out because they don't behave like a normal animal should. I suppose it's that thing that sort of scratches that uncanny valley effect. Let's see. Is there anything else in here? Oh, we have got another letter. Page 1. Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subject of universes. Of subjects universal. Whether definitions exist in the nature of things or in the mere conceptions illusionary, or perhaps a sheer product of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and our notions of surrounding objects infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So, what lies behind the woven limits of the flesh we've been trapped in, and is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I have lived the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that have rendered me a ghost among the flocks. But yesternight, I finally got some answers. During the last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work. And even though the results are blurry, we have the first empirical proof of what we saw out there. Yeah, warped humanity. Like, a lot of good horror films are humanoid figures that are slightly off. Whether you want to kind of, they are like analogous to some other things, or even just things like why some people don't like clowns. Like I don't care about clowns. I'm not one of these people who are particularly scared of clowns, but a lot of people react violently about clowns because they are human, but they don't act human. They don't look fully human. Yeah, I mean, personally, I think clowns are chill, but I've worked with somebody who was deathly afraid of clowns. He hated them with a passion. Well, I'm assuming hates them with a passion. Okay. Right. Well, I've had a little wander around. You have yet to find... Oh, wait. I've got an idea. I was kind of hoping... Oh, maybe there's, like, moons on this. But no, they're just marked. Yeah, the date circled are 1, 6, and 13. If it wasn't for the fact it's 13, I would go, oh, maybe it's like the face of the clock, but... Yeah, it's a fairly famous painting. Like, it's one of these paintings that I quite like, even if the subject matter is a bit weird. Anything here? Oh, okay. There's something about the watch we're wearing, which is not on us. I mean, 13 could still be a clock technically. Well, let's go back down and have a look at that, shall we? Just making sure. Just making sure. Right, wrong door. We went down into the basement. That door just stays locked. Let's just shut that as well. It's always good to just leave things how you find it, so you know things have changed. What we're trying to do is there's this lock here, of which 3 things can be pressed. Sun, moon, and... No! I mean, I have no idea how I did it, but apparently it's sun, moon, and then like a full eclipse. Actually, you know what? No. I'm just way... It spoke to me. It just spoke to me. And just to show that I'm not smart, I looked at that. It's like, oh, look, it's a little happy face. Okay. Oh, even deeper.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
It was 1613, I think. Those are the numbers. Okay, another phonograph.
In archaic myths, lurking in shunned and forbidden volumes, I've been able to trace some parts, speaking about a device of non-terrestrial origin that is capable of much more than I could ever imagine. Ancient Conariums, I will call them. Machines which are said to have been built long before mankind ever tread on this planet. The very source of the design I've used to make my own version of the machine.
Okay. So, somebody found ancient designs for machines that have long been forgotten, and he decided to make his own version of it. So that never goes wrong, right? Never in any horror franchise is somebody be like, hey, this is an interesting idea. I'm going to try to replicate it. Or even better, I'm going to improve on it. Nice, we're going down deep. Oh dear God, we're going down deep. Well. You know what? I might join you, Vamp. I think I might have to. Right, shut that. It's just what we're gonna walk into. Hey. Hey, buddy. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You just do you. I'm just gonna rob only a few things. Like... Okay, elder signs. Interesting. Circle attack object. The phonograph. Let me guess. Oh no, oh dear God, what have we done? We should never have tried this. Everything's gone to hell.
It is said that ancient Conariums have the ability to transfer one's mind outside, through the endless vacuum, into other receiving Conariums. Just think about the possibility of shedding off the earthbound mortal coil to reach to the stars and yonder, as a free agent to see the grand scheme above and beyond the third dimension. Being able to contemplate vistas and sense things you could never ever dream of, with the help of the bodily sensations. Finally, we shall overleap time, space, and dimensions, and without bodily motion peer to the bottom of creation. Yes, I know how this sounds to you. This is incomprehensible even for someone like me who spent almost a lifetime on such arcane topics. It is just sad to see. The knowledge has been out there all the time, forevermore, and we failed to read between the lines.
Yeah. Yeah, we failed totally, and not that it was meant to be lost. Alright, let's touch random glowing things.
I remember this place, and what we achieved here. Violating the laws of nature with the help of those dead bodies brought here secretly from only God knows where. Forcing them to cooperate by the means of the cursed necromancy, and dreaming their dreams in those profane sessions to learn forbidden knowledge. Now I can distinctly see how pure madness once roamed here, within our own shoes.
Hey, well. Yeah, I think you're right, Crow. Oh, I didn't notice at that door. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a shared hub for... They can just share people's like thoughts around and stuff. The idea they're using dead people? Bit weird. Go on. I'm waiting for the inevitable thing chasing us, or it fall, or... Yeah, I mean, if not... Okay. He just wants to show us that they dug really deep to hide it. That's cool. That's fine. That's cool. Okay, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. It's going to be... If it's anything, it's going to be the octopus mummy thing. Or... it's going to be Lynetta from Sucker for Love. Right. Close that. Two into here. Let's shut that door. I felt like we put the disc into that, which allows us to turn that.
I don't exactly remember this device, but the projected image is the same with the star map I've seen on the dome in the underground level of the pre-human city. What was it that Dr. Faust was looking for? I don't exactly remember this device, but the projected image is the same with the star map I've seen on the dome in the underground level of the pre-human city. What was it that Dr. Faust was looking for?
Oh. We... I don't do anything more to that, which is fine. It's fine. We just got... Do you open now? You do not open now. Okay. So we've got a star map. I'll take that back out. Alright, we just... Something's gonna change. Nope, that's not. Still not unlocked. I was hoping. Oh. Instantly like, oh yeah, you know, we'll just ignore my usual thing of just make sure the doors are shut. Ba -ba -ba. Has it done anything to this room? Darkness within. Pursuit of Loth Nodder. Very popular mystery novel in which the protagonist discovers some dark secrets that have come to haunt him, the hidden depth of his own lineage. To be fair, that sounds like most of Lovecraft's work. Well, not most, but the thematics of the whole thing. Of like, oh yeah, you know, you're already kind of screwed genetically, or your lineage, your family. All I'm saying is, Jin, is, you know, the last plague that happened really showed that humanity can't survive another zombie apocalypse. It's fine. We can cope with them plagues, right? We're all used to the dreaded COVID. We could tackle the next one. Right. There is going to be something to do with... Well, it has to be something to do with this. What items do we have? We just have the torch. We shine the torch on the torch thing. Hey, I didn't open you, did I? Dear friend, judging from the tone of your last correspondence, I see that you were shocked to hear how far I've been able to progress. You asked me how I did it, and here I'll tell you every detail. I believe you will remember my mentioning of a young gentleman named Frank Gilman from Miskatonic University. When I saw his thesis on the pineal gland, its development, and the structural evolution of and decades over the course of thousands of years, I knew I was one step closer to freeing myself from the chains of our corporeal limits. Harley, that boy, was able to understand the underlying notions and spot the details I was unsure of. I have contacted and only partially told him about my research, so that he may not treat me as others did. As a man of science, I am sure he'd get anxious, and so he did. After days and nights of meticulous work, changing the design of the machine I originally built and fine-tuning it to adapt to our physiology, we managed to make the device work without rejection by the brain. It was not designed for humans, yet we managed to prepare it for us. You remember how those so-called scientific communities mocked me when I first told them about my device of transcending the human senses using a mechanical device? To hell with them. They mocked me with the assertion that it cannot be tested by current methods of scientific inquiry, and here it is, given enough empirical data and related to the sessions. It is an alien sensation using it, seeing and feeling without the help of one's corporeal body while floating easily in the ocean of darkness. I will write to you again in the coming weeks and invite you to personally see the results. Kind regards, E.W. Ross. Okay, so star patterns. I can't remember seeing star patterns. Or at least not here. There were star patterns in the ancient cave system. I would click on it again, but I don't want to hear another unskippable amount of voice. Okay, let's try. Well, we'll try it once last time.
I don't exactly remember this device, but the projected image is the same with the star map I've seen on the dome in the underground level of the pre-human city. What was it that Dr. Faust was looking for?
Okay. Drawings. Turn the page. Doesn't match any of the drawings. It's the same as Subterranean Hall as the Pre-Human City, so it's the same thing. What did we do there, Joe? That is a good point. I'm going to comment on the fact that that is something we've had. What about you? I thought we used the star map to get the drawing, but we can't draw on that. There was one more door that might be unlocked now. We'll just... Yeah, no, definitely not. I don't want to go back down that long ladder again, but I might have to. Okay, 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 so. Go back down to the basement. Okay, but we can't skip. No, still locked. Oh. That door is just the door. Any other doors? Okay, okay. We have a generator, some more coffins. Weird chair for watching things happen. Nope. Ah, there we go, chat. Find the key, you pick it up. We test you. Okay. Yes. Right. Mm-hmm. Totally not wrong. Right. Anything. Let's not step on the big disc. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I want this. I want everything has to go dark. He's the happy little guy. Look at him. Look at him up. You want my disc, don't you, traveler? Oh.
I knew it. All those years of extensive research have not been in vain. Here it is, lying dormant and standing still beneath the eternally shifting sands of Rubal Khali for who knows how many millennia.
Is that just a little fish guy? It's a little fish guy and this little... His little prize. Yeah, he don't want you to take it. That's his. It's his little thing. He found it. Got an axe. Everything's good because we got an axe. Such a Debbie Downer crow. He's showing it off. He's happy. That's a good point. That is a very good point, Gerbil. Let's equip the axe. You think we're going to find Harrison Ford anywhere? Oh, that. No, yeah, that's very bright. Hello, Block. How are you doing? Fine. As long as you don't move. As long as you don't move, that's absolutely fine.
The hallway seems like it was intentionally blocked with this ornate wall, and there are some primal writings inscribed on it. As far as I can tell, the text talks about a guardian, a formless, glistening and reflectively iridescent black protoplasm, able to mock and reflect all forms and organs.
Cool. Very good. I want to smash it. Knock knock. It's the British Museum. Okay. We're here. They're having the conversation. Nice little conversation. Right. We have got. Alright, so we want to go to. You not done the page? No. Okay. I will admit they are very good at making like atmosphere. It's can be very atmospheric with the whole sand falling down. Right. I'm annoyed you don't have the rest of our book. Nope. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? Okay. You happy? Be nice if we could bring. So down, like that. Then it forms a sort of like a line. Let's say. I mean, I can move all these different wheels to different degrees. I think they light up based on whether or not they are being touched. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Just find out where the central part goes. Can we move this? No. That's not really help. Just a little donder. Just a little check. Just make sure there's nothing smashable. Turn middle one until blue. This one. I don't think it's going to go blue. I think this is the one that has the initial lighting to it. Wait. Our little lizard friend. What was he holding? Just copy it across. Nope, that makes no sense. Okay. Where's Indiana Jones when you need him? Was it not pinging when just it was lighting up? Oh. A statue of a member of a pre-human race called Elder Things. The creature is depicted in a pose that radiates a feeling of power to the beholder. Touching it also makes me feel it is utterly alien. It does not belong on this planet at all. Hey, you found another trinket. That's all that matters, right? But yeah, you know what? Let's try. I think it dings when it lights up. So I don't think it's necessarily... anything about that. Violence isn't working, it's all I'm good at. Smashy smashy? No smashy smashy. I'm thinking that too. We're obviously missing something. This route feels quite... Usually, when we've missed something, when I've missed something, it's because I just run past blindly and just been like assuming everything was either a dead end or led together. So, just a quick look. Absolute worst case scenario. What we can do is we can reverse engineer it, chap. I can look at the guide, see what it says it is, or where to look. We can actually find it and be like, oh, okay, that's where it was. I say, because I don't think there's anything left around here we can pick up. You mean this symbol? A circular tone tablet with mostly illegible symbols on it. However, one symbol, which appears to be the most in shape, is of the Canis Majora. Canis Major. Majora. Christ, what's wrong with me, chat? What's wrong with me? Canis Major constellation. Seems to be repeated several times. I've marked it down. I would argue it's something to do with that, the Canis Major, but the problem is I don't see how we can recreate. I mean, we can try it. We can try it. Okay, so if that's the center, say straight down. 6 o'clock, then you're 6 o'clock too. Here's the thing, we've got 1, 2, 3, but they could be on the same route, that same path. So put the red one up. Like that. Then... Okay, yeah, okay, no, okay, we've got a straight line. So that could be that. Good. Right, so we're thinking... like 7, 5... something like that. What? That one. That one's... yeah, 5 as well. Say, hey! Oh! Way! We did it, chat! Thank you, Gerbil. We got a poker. A metallic object. Okay. Okay, so that's minutes. I think the celebrate GIF might have been crashed a bit. Oh, okay, cool. We have a map. Is that Pangea? That can't be Pangea, right? Because that looks like it's a globe, but like North America, you got your Europe, South America, Africa, kind of together in the Oceania. Yeah, that's what it says.
I finally found it. This mural is depicting the continents in the middle... Jurassic era, I believe. This is marvelous, as well as overwhelming. The light from the device is obviously showing the locations of the ancient Conariums. Yes, it definitely is so, for I've known 2 of these places from the detailed petroglyphs in the secret halls beneath the Khafre's pyramid. But they all had gone now. Even their ruins had been crumbled under the waves of human cruelty and the merciless time. But This lowermost landmass is what we call Antarctica today. It is most probable that the structure that holds the Conarium is mostly enduring still today.
Okay. So this is the thing that sent us to go in the Antarctic? Cool. Alright.
Better leave this place immediately.
Run! Oh, that's a Shoggoth. That's a Shoggoth. Yep, that's still a Shoggoth. It wants to hug with its countless eyes, mouths, and gripping tentacles. Okay. Towards the light. And we're back at the base. Okay. Hmm. You know. Why not, right? Step into the black goo.
What happened to me?
This is the price we must pay for our transgressions. The price to be paid for breaking away from the limits of mortal flesh and delving into arcana of consciousness that few have trod.
What the hell is going on?
You were naive for suppressing our truest aspirations. Such earthly fear of improbability detached you from our absolute purpose.
I definitely lost my mind.
Well. That was a fun little adventure. Let's okay. Well. Okay, let's just wander through the creepy skyless thing towards the dead body of the person we're going to try to find.
Oh God, what has happened to him? Dr. Faust, can you hear me? Are you all right?
Yes. I can scarcely hear you. How terrific is the price of a single glimpse behind the veil of nature. Frank, we've sought to escape from the tedium and limitations of waking reality into beckoning vistas of fabled avenues of other dimensions. But did it work? Or was all in vain for us to begin with? I lost my sight and I cannot feel my legs anymore. Our bodies are falling apart under such alien sensations of this accursed device we used to open forbidden doors of time and space. And I feel every part of my body is failing fast. I have no power within me to resist my downward course now. So you have to move on. There is no other way. Reach the ancient Conarium and shed your deteriorated skin. Else consume some of this. It will ease your pain, but eventually you will end up like me. And I'm such small.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust!
So dramatic. Fine, I've got an axe. I did not realize that was a giant hand. Do 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 do. Okay. Interesting. Oh, look, this symbol's not used for. Right, well, I can't interact with anything other than press the center. Can. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so if we say... So you've got one... Can we touch this? Is there anything we can do to this one? Okay, so we're looking at just the smaller obelisks. You start opposite it, so opposite this. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, sorry. Brain. I counted 1 twice. Right. So I'm thinking, let's try inner ring. Inner ring first. So looking at not quite that one. That's the outer ring. Well, we'll do the outer ring. The inner ring comes later, or we do something on the other side. So then this one is a sunrise. Sunrise. This is a little pyramid. There we go. Next little pyramid, we have got a box in the box in the box. Is not there. Do you not have a box in the box in the box? That is a different design. That. Oh, okay. Okay. So we match that up. That is the sort of kanji-esque symbol. Okay, so that one, that's the pyramid. The fire, that's the sun. The river. Is that one? I just went with that. Let's double check. So the F is that. Just double check. Make sure that's box in the box in the box. Is that one? Hey! Cool. We can no longer touch it. So now we press the center button. Okay, let's try rotating that. Okay, that hits that beam. So I'm thinking, let's have them face dead on. That one, which hits that one, which hits this one. goes through there, into here, into that. Hey, in front. Hi, buddy. You friendly for me? Yeah. No. Cool. I think it's just friend. Wait. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. Hi, friend. It takes a special person to lose an 8-foot friend. Okay, well, I don't have anything else. Or do I? I do. Okay. Lend me your power, friend. Back! Back, foul demons! Come on, out of the way. Let me through. Okay. This is a good sign. Totally not people just losing their minds. Oh. Screen distortions, we're gonna go crazy. I mean, we might already be fairly crazy, to be brutally honest. Yeah. Seriously, the more I play this, the more I'm like, I swear I've seen this in Skyrim. I'm thinking... Touch the glowing ball of... friendship? Hmm. I mean, I suppose that makes somewhat sense. If you kind of cast your mind forward out of your physical body, if you are sort of uploading and then downloading it into another form. It does, however, say the first ending. And I know that there are more endings to this, so I mean, if people want to give it a try, by all means. There will be more endings. I'm not sure what those other endings are, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I gave it another go, and I'm glad we sort of push forward into it. It's a very interesting take. It reminds me of there's a novel series, and it kind of also then became a weird Netflix show called Altered Carbon, which is that whole concept of, yeah, your personality is fine. Your body is effectively a meat puppet, and you upload your memories, your personalities into a new body if you have to. And this is just an interesting version of, oh yeah, you can go to another planet, you can encounter brand new things. You just need a form while you're there. But I mean, I'm curious. I might read what the other endings are and like the requirements of the other endings. Do we maybe you don't look at stuff, or maybe you do look at stuff and it triggers else? Let's see. It's just short of 4 hours. We found. Okay, we're missing 11 documents. Saw most of the memories. Game ending. Traveler of the Beyond. Yeah, you know, I'm saving the results. And we've got a few interesting little trophies. Slightly disappointed we didn't see any giant albino penguins, but I suppose the Emperor Penguin figurine just as good. Oh, yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I think it was a solid game. And we did get to see a Shoggoth. You are absolutely true, Crow. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm glad we got to sort of finish the story, even if it was a weird Travel Beyond ending. But yeah, what I might do though, chat, is I might end it here. I'll end it here for tonight. I kind of want to see if I can get stuff ready. I want to come up with an idea for an outfit for tomorrow's stream. I've got I won't say I kind of grow as we kind of like go through it all, but yes, we will be playing. I will be playing for the very first time the Resident Evil 2 remake, as in I've never played any of Resident Evil 1 or 2, so it'll be a brand new thing for me. I'm thinking of doing a Leon run. Or at the very least, I'm going to start with a Leon run, because after 2, maybe 3, I do want to do 4, which is another one I've not played. And it makes sense thematically to keep Leon going. But yeah, no, I will hopefully see you lot tomorrow for it. I'm looking forward to it, even if I'm kind of like, okay, I'm sure it'll be fine. But no, thank you all so much for being here. It really means a lot to me. Usual things. It's great seeing you, whether you were in chat, whether you were lurking, whether you catch the VOD later on. It means a lot. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your evening, your night. Yeah, it really means a lot. I'm glad we finished this. All right, I think I'm kind of hitting crashing now, so I'm gonna call it, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Night, everyone.